Hi friends, so today I wanted to talk about some of my current beauty favorites. I love watching other people's monthly favorites and I wanted to do my monthly favorites, but I feel like my favorite products don't really change month to month. It's more like a seasonal thing. So I always feel like it's better to do like a 3-month, like here's what I've been using and here's what I'll probably be using for, the next whatever months, depending on the things that I like based on my routine. So these are things that I've been using for the past couple months, or maybe some of them the past month, and I've really just been loving. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about those. So we'll first start with skincare. I actually have only one skincare thing. I am trying out a lot of new products and have actually an order coming in that has some skincare products in it just because the weather's changing and my skin is needing different things. But one thing I know that is going to transition with me from fall to winter is the Leahlani Aloha Ambrosia Morning Moisture Elixir. I have been raving about this. I told you guys that I was going to write a blog post about it, so that is coming. I'm just doing all the research I can on the ingredients before I go into depth with why this is such a good product. But I love this. I use this as my morning moisturizer at the moment. I do realize now that there's snow outside in Michigan. I am going to need some kind of cream afterwards, but this is an amazing primer as well as a moisturizer, especially for if you have oilier skin going into winter. This might do the trick, but I do have a lot of dry patches going into the winter, so I know I'm going to need to follow it up with something else, but I love this stuff. This is my second bottle, so I have repurchased this. I used it 2 years ago, and then I kind of started looking for other things and was using other things, and then I repurchased it again. I just remember how much I love it, and I don't think I'm ever gonna not buy this anymore. So yeah, this is awesome. It smells like Hawaii. I love it. It's very floral. It's all natural ingredients. That's probably why it's so expensive. So that's the one downfall of this product, is it is a little bit pricey, but you pay for what you get, and I'm a firm believer of paying more for skincare, and then you can buy drugstore makeup and whatnot just because it's just so important to nourish your skin with good ingredients. So love, love, love this. And then the next thing I have is the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. I talked about this again in my Sephora, like what to pick up at the Sephora sale. I love this foundation. I have it on right now. I don't know if you can tell, it's been a couple hours, but it's just very dewy but not oily, and I love that about it. And my skin still peeks through. The shade that I have is Selena. This is kind of my self-tan shade, so if I self-tan, this is what I would wear. I'm probably going to pick up a lighter shade later on in the winter when I'm a ghost. But I love this stuff. It stays on all day. It does not feel cakey. It really just doesn't feel like a liquid foundation. And I know a lot of people have, DM'd me and said, hey, I just don't like the feeling of liquid foundation. Do you have any other recommendations? And I like liquid foundation. I think it works the best with my skin type, but I understand the feeling of having something on your face, how that feels, especially if you're not used to wearing makeup. And I just feel like this might do the trick for you. If you're looking for a foundation that gives you light to medium coverage, I would even say this is medium to full. It's, because it is buildable, so it has a really broad range of coverage. So that's why I really just recommend this to anybody and everybody. I think it would be great for dry skin. It would be great for oily skin. I just love this foundation so much. I can't say enough about it. I'm probably going to do a wear test later on this month just to kind of show you how it wears throughout the day and how I apply it. But again, I understand now the rave about it. It is expensive. I think it's in the $50 range, but I think this is going to last you a while. 1 fluid ounce, that's pretty typical of foundation, so we'll see how long it lasts me. But I just love this foundation. I can't say enough about it. It makes my skin look so healthy, and just covers a thing that needs to be covered and lets other things peek through. So just really, really love this foundation. I can't say enough about it, obviously. And then its counterpart is the True Skin Serum Concealer. I went through a phase where I loved the whole, you do a V-shape under your under eye, and with Shape Tape or whatever has maximum coverage, because I do have obviously dark circles. I've talked about that as well. And I just feel like I don't like that look anymore. I can see it look really cakey and it's kind of too much. So I love this serum concealer. It's the same thing as literally the foundation. It's just a concealer version of it. So just love this to pop on anywhere I need extra coverage. And then I use this with the Becca Under Eye Corrector. Again, another product that I've been raving about. So this really corrects my dark circles, and then this will kind of normalize that peach tone, even though this isn't that bad. Like, I will wear this on its own. But again, just as a concealer on top, that's what I'll do, and then I'll just set it with some powder and I'm good to go. So love these two together. Actually, these three are like skin goals right here. On the days that I don't wear my Ilia foundation, I use my Beautycounter Tint Skin, but if I'm going out and about, then I will wear my Ilia foundation. So alright, so the next thing, I'll probably go in order here, is the brush that I've been using to apply everything, including my concealer and my foundation. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I used to have the orange version of this, and I think it's a little bit different. It's the same brush, but I think the orange version, the old Expert Face Brush, was a little bit more dense and smaller. This one gives a little bit more fluff to it, so you don't feel like you're densely packing on foundation. It does a beautiful job of just smoothing out the foundation on your skin. I just really like it. It doesn't get streaky. It's super soft. I've had this for a couple months now and it's still super soft. I just love it, and it's not expensive, you guys. So like, if in a year this thing just, you know, doesn't work well, I'll just buy another one, which is why I love Real Techniques. Obviously, they're founded by two sisters here on YouTube, Nick and Sam. So I think, you know, supporting a fellow YouTuber and women is awesome, but like, they've just done a great job with this. They're also makeup artists, so they know what they're doing. But I just love their collection. I love how affordable it is. You know, there's a lot of collaborations out there, and you're like, a normal person who isn't obsessed with skincare and makeup is not going to pay that much money for a makeup brush. So I love that there's tools out there that are, you know, not so expensive. I think this brush was 12 bucks. Again, for something that I'm going to be using every single day, I feel like that's a pretty good deal. I've paid money on MAC brushes, Sigma brushes, and this is still my favorite brush. So, and then another makeup brush, again, is by Real Techniques, and this is their setting brush, and I love to use this under my eye. So I'll just get some powder and then just press it under my eye right here, and then anywhere that I need powder, so like in my T-zone, a little bit on my chin, and that's it. Sometimes I'll also use this for highlighter because it is so small. It's really nice I have a smaller face, so it's really nice for me to get the highlight where I need it. So yeah, this is a great brush. I don't know if this is the setting brush, so dual purpose. I could even see this for blending eyeshadow if you wanted it to, but again, great brush by Real Techniques. I'll go into eyes next. I don't have any eyeshadow favorites. I've been trying on a lot of palettes. I think I'm gonna do like a top 5 palette favorites video next, so I want to save that for that video. But for essentials, again, I think this is gonna be a repetition for my Sephora recommendations video, but I'm loving the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is just like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I feel like it's gonna last me longer, and I always break my Brow Wiz. I feel like it's just like, I don't know, maybe the nib is so soft and fragile, which is good because you want the product to be able to apply easily. But this is also like, it applies smoothly. It's small, so you can get the color where you want it, and it doesn't overpower your natural brows, which is why I love this one. The color that I wear is 3.75, and they have an amazing selection for shades, so you can probably find your perfect shade at any Benefit brow bar that are at Ulta or Sephora, or even online. I'm sure you can color match pretty quickly. The next thing is another brow product. So this is the Beautycounter Brow Gel. This is in the shade medium. It's super cute. I actually popped this in my purse, and here is the tip of the spoolie. Love it. It's a moussey consistency, and I love it because it doesn't make my brows crunchy. A lot of brow gels out there make your, this is gonna sound so weird, but they make your brows crunchy and they feel like they can't move. Like, I'll put them on and I'm like, oh, like it feels like I put glue on my brows. So this doesn't do that. There's movement with your brows. It has enough color to be able to just pop this on and you're good to go. I do like just defining my brows a little bit with this and then setting it with this. So that's just my personal preference, but I have just used this on its own and it worked perfectly fine. I actually had an Instagram post about it where I show you how to use it. So super amazing for people who don't want to fuss with their brows or get them microbladed and just want something to kind of set the shape. This is a great product. And then for eyes, lastly, I have the Elate Cosmetics Black Mascara. I have been trying so hard to find a good mascara. And I'm using this one and the Clove and Hollow one interchangeably. The Clove and Hollow one is great, especially amazing for people who just have naturally awesome eyelashes and just need a little bit of definition. It's very flexible and movable and I love that, but I have really short lashes and I have sparse lashes, so I was not gifted with lashes. So the Elate mascara is amazing. First of all, I love the packaging. It's bamboo, it's recyclable, and then it kind of gives me the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which has been my all-time favorite mascara of all time. But obviously it does have ingredients that actually irritate my eyes, I've noticed, after going to different types of mascara. It does make my eyes watery. Still a great mascara for those who use it, but I've been trying to find like a cleaner version with like, you know, ingredients and everything. So this is, again, an awesome mascara. I think it has enough pigmentation that it gives my lashes volume, it also lengthens them, and it holds a curl amazingly. So really, really like this. And one other thing is this isn't waterproof, but I always get transfer with mascaras, and this one doesn't transfer. So not sure what magical potion there is in here, but this is an awesome mascara, and I completely recommend it to anybody. All right, so lastly, I want to talk about some lip products. Now, one of them I'm probably going to get shamed for because it is a NARS product, but it's the NARS Dragon Girl. Since we're going into the holiday season and this, like, I love red lipstick, and anybody who knows me knows that I love to rock a red lipstick. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not afraid of it. I love it. It just works with my complexion really well. So I just, during the holiday season especially, I love rocking it because I'm like, well, I have an excuse. It's the holidays. So like people aren't looking at me sideways like, why does she have red lipstick on? So this is NARS Dragon Girl. First of all, I love that it comes in a little pencil form. This is their Velvet Matte Lip Pencil, and I just love it. It stays on through everything. This color in particular isn't like a true red. It's more of, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but it's like a pink red. I just love this. This has gone through probably 2 holiday seasons with me and is definitely going into the 3rd. Again, just such a beautiful, it's like a pink red almost, vibrant red lipstick, easy to apply, stays on for, you know, through everything. So when you're eating and drinking during the holidays, just love it. It's a really simple product. If you know of a dupe of this that's, you know, a little bit more ingredient friendly or clean, let me know. I just haven't been able to find one, and NARS has just killed it with this formulation. I love their Velvet Matte Lip Pencils. So all right, last but not least is my kind of daytime go-to lipstick. I talked about this last year. It's the Well People Optimist Semi Matte Lipstick in Let It Go. So here's the shade. First of all, this lipstick formulation is another amazing one, especially for matte lipstick, because matte lipsticks tend to dry out my lips, especially in the winter, and they crumble it up almost. This is a very comfortable matte lipstick, similar to the NARS one. This is a very comfortable one as well, but it's almost, I mean, it goes on like a satin, and then it has a semi-gloss to it. I don't know if you can see that. It's not completely matte. You can kind of see the light reflecting off of it versus the NARS one that's very much so not reflecting any light. But I love this shade. It's great for fall and winter. It's a perfect nude shade for me. I can't do just complete, you know, the nude Kim Kardashian nude lips. I just can't do that. It doesn't look good with my skin tone. So I love this one. Lasts again for a very long time. I would say probably 4 to 5 hours. And I just love the packaging. So it has this little top button that you click and it just pops up. So it's really, that's like the child in me. I love that about it. Great formula, affordable, clean beauty. I believe they sell Well People at Target. You can buy it online. So, and I believe Ulta now carries it too now. So if you had points, if you want to just try it out, I would definitely recommend the Well People lipsticks. Again, to me, it's more of an affordable clean beauty, and it's hard to find that in clean beauty. I think a lot of the brands out there are very expensive and high-end, and not all of us want to spend our money on high-end products when we're looking out for ingredients. So definitely check them out. They also have an amazing bronzer, as well as a bio-baked foundation, I think it's called. It gives me MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural vibes. So if you like that powder, Well People has a powder that's very similar to it as well. So that is my current favorites that I'm loving, that I'm using all the time. If you have any questions on anything, just pop a comment below and I will reply back. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.